Florida realtors just announced how FHA mortgages are up, but so are defaults. No. Hey everyone, this is Grenier, and today's Market Minute, I just want to quickly talk about the new FHA fantastic numbers that the Florida Realtors Association just released. So about 20 to 22% of all the mortgages on new houses that are being sold nowadays are FHA loans. FHA loans are basically what we all did wrong in 2003, 4, 5 in giving people loans who didn't necessarily have the ability to afford them in the long term and don't necessarily qualify under any type of strict guidelines. FHA does provide a good opportunity for people to actually buy the house that they really want, and it really does provide them with maybe a little bit more of a straight line process to make home ownership possible. However, the issue with FHA loans is you only need to put down about 3%, sometimes 5%, and realistically, even then, the buyers are asking for 3% back from the seller to assist with closing costs and prepaids. Now, the reason why they ask for obviously 3% cash back is to help cover the 3% down that they have to put, because unfortunately, the truth of it is, if they have to actually just put down 3% on the purchase of the property, they probably wouldn't be able to afford the home. So, believe it or not, I have seen a lot of circumstances where the buyer buys a $150,000 property and they actually walk away from the closing table with a check in their hand. And unfortunately, a lot of these times in these circumstances, you know, the people, yes, they are getting the house that they really want. It might be their first time buying a home, and it definitely might be a dream of theirs. However, the reality of it is, if you can't afford to put down just 3% on a property that you're purchasing, and you're relying on a kickback from the seller to help cover closing costs and prepaids, you're gonna be in a world of hurt if there's an unforeseen expense come up, if a water heater breaks, if an air conditioner goes, God forbid if there's a more severe problem with, you know, the roof leaking or something like that. Obviously, default rates are skyrocketing once again. I don't want to say skyrocket, that's a little bit dramatic, but they are going up. Foreclosures are overall down about 65-70% than what they were half a dozen years ago. However, with these increasing default rates, people are going to be more and more likely to go into foreclosure in the very near future. There are multiple kind of preventional items that a bank puts in place to really no longer go into foreclosure as quickly as it did in 2007, 8, 9, 10 and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if people still can't pay their mortgage, the inevitable is going to happen. So yeah, inventory obviously is selling a lot quicker than normal. However, this is a pretty blatantly obvious article that shows that even though FHA loans are becoming more and more popular, even to non-banks such as Quicken and stuff like that, default rates are going up once again. And you know, unfortunately, it's very, very similar to what happened 10 years ago, 12 years ago or so now. But at the end of the day, hopefully most of them are on 30-year fixed rate mortgages, and with mortgages rates increasing, it's going to become more and more expensive by the day. This is Grenier. That's a quick little market update about what's happening in the FHA world and Florida realtors and all that good stuff. Please contact me anytime at chrisgrenier.com, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.